activated when you are sick. They are supposed to be ready for any eventuality that may happen in the future. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. Yes. The hospital is a very resourced hospital. I mean, all the basic things that you may need for us to do for you, we are capable of doing it for you. So we want to look at some of the services that are available. Yes. So so these are the services. So we have our normal OPD care that we all know hospitals do. Because we have students with us, we run OPD every day of the week, even including holidays, weekend, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can have access to the outpatient department. And then after 8 p.m. every day, the emergency continues to work. So for the emergency services, there are 24 hours in a day. So anytime you are not feeling well, please make time and go to the hospital, because this hospital has been put in place so that you can feel better and then be able to concentrate on your activities. We have many other services that we give: inpatient care, specialized services like ENT, dental, physiotherapy, surgical services. There are times that students come like this. Some do get some surgical emergencies like appendix. We have ectopic pregnancies and all that. We have what it takes to manage you when this event should happen. Maternity services, yes. So those who are pregnant and you are here, you don't need to leave and go for your care when your date is due. Antenatal services are made in such a way that once you have your book anywhere in Ghana, you can walk in and they will continue the care. So don't say that, oh, my hospital is Navrongo, I am here, I will wait. When I finish my exams, I will go. No. I mean, you are feel free to access care. Those who even are about to deliver, feel free. Let us know that I may deliver any moment. We can plan your delivery with you so that the exams and all that you'll be able to participate and have and do it well. So the antenatal care and all that, we have them. We even have a mental health unit. Okay, if anybody has any issue with, psychologically, psychiatric and all that, we can also assist. And many other. We do scans, X-ray, and the rest. We also have a catering service. You can also pass by. So this is just a slide to let you see the operating hours. And like I said, the OPD is 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., even including Saturdays, Sundays. And then we also, all the other things are there. Emergency services are available for you. Sorry, okay, let's go back. Good, so this is what I said. I started by saying that for you to access care, you need your student ID and your NHIS. Very important. And then when you get there, like I said earlier, once your NHIS is active, you are not expected to pay anything for anything that is done for you. We will do scans for you, we will do X-rays for you, physiotherapy, everything. We will just record it in a piece, or you just take the service and walk away. However, if your health insurance card is not active, once again, even the card that will be, you have to pay for it. So it's very, very important. I don't think I can overemphasize this. Please, let's take it serious. Once you have a valid NHIA card, almost everything you take from the hospital will be free. Okay, so we also have very effective ambulance service. When you need any ambulance care, please, we will make the numbers available to you. I'm here with my nurse manager, so we will do that for us. You get to know the ambulance number. If you are in your hall, hostel, and somebody is severely ill and you want the ambulance to come for you, you can make a call. We will come for you, take you to the hospital, and take care of you. So we have all this available for you. So please, take good care of yourself so that take good advantage of the health services that we have. You know that you are also expected to do medical exams. Are you aware? Okay. So sometimes when you come like this, because of the pressures, we don't want to put a lot of adding more pressure to you. So we want you to do it at your free time, okay? We won't come and give you some specific time, come this time, otherwise forget and all that. No. You, when you have free time, walk to the hospital. When you get to the OPD, tell them you are a sandwich student and you are coming to do your medical exams. You see that form that you have to print. Yes, print it and come along with it. We will show you what to do. You go and do whatever thing that is expected for you to do so that you won't keep long at the place. So try and do it before you go home. At this time, spend the next few minutes to talk about some health tidbits for you whilst you are here. So. Yes, so if you want to enjoy your stay, no matter how short it's going to be, you need to stay healthy. And you know that you cannot learn well and pass your exams well if you are sick. There have been times that some students actually write the exams in the hospital or even will not even be able to write at all because around that time they are sick. Sickness is part of human life, isn't it? And so we cannot actually say that nobody will get sick whilst we are here. But there are many things that we can do to prevent some of these sicknesses that we have. And so I'm going to share a few of this with you so that we can move on. Yes, so I want to start with what you eat. Healthy eating. You know, there's a saying that we are what we eat. Yes. So during this time, the problem is time. Time is the most precious resource for you because we are going to do face-to-face, isn't it? And for some of you, this is the time that you actually want to understand the thing that you did online proper. And so I know that some lecturers will end up repeating the whole show. And so it's going to put a lot of pressure on you with the very limited time that you have to do this. At the same time, you are preparing for your exams. And so pressure. So when pressure comes in like this, one of the things that suffer well is our food. Especially you traveling and coming here and you didn't come with many things to help you cook. So identify places where you can buy healthy food if you have to buy food. Don't just find any place and then you see that people are buying food and you're also buying. Stand afar, observe the place, make sure the place is neat, is clean and all that. The people selling themselves look very neat. And if you see anything around the place that makes you think that this place, flies and all that can contaminate your food, please don't what? Don't buy them. Because one of the main problems in the hospital we have been battling with anytime new batch of sandwich students come are diarrhea diseases. A lot. People, you know some of you, your stomach has not been trained like some other people. So you see people, 3-4 people going to eat from a place, and then 3 or so or half of them will be, the others are strong as if nothing has happened. So don't follow everybody. Some people, when they have passed and they are here, the kind of bacteria that will get them down, maybe now that new ones are coming. So please, you know yourself. You know how you have trained your system. Eat from healthy places. Make sure you eat well. The other thing too is that don't skip breakfast. Don't skip breakfast. In fact, if there is one meal that you must by all means have something in, no matter what the size of it, it is breakfast. Because the point is that if you ate your last meal, let's say 6 p.m., by 6 a.m. the next morning, how many hours have you been fasting? 12 hours already. And if because of an early lecture, let's say at 7 a.m., you didn't wake up early and quickly you have to run and that lecture continues till 12 noon, How many hours have you fasted? 18. And you can just imagine what that means. So when you do things like that, the acids that are produced in the stomach, those acids are programmed in such a way that they are released at times that food is expected to be in there. So when they are released and there's no food, well, acids are being released, they must find something to act on. They end up acting on the membranes within your stomach lining, and that is what leads to ulcer. That is what leads to ulcer. So it starts with gastritis, that is inflammation of the membranes. Eventually you get an ulcer. So please, prepare something small, no matter how, but prepare something small, and so that when these chemicals are released, they can find something to work. Apart from that, if you are hungry, so please find some glucose and eat something in the morning so that you will not develop ulcer. And ulcer is said that when you develop it, it's very difficult to treat because it is a wound inside the linings of the stomach, and it's just like a wound on your feet or anywhere on the body. When something lands on it, how does it feel? Painful. So if you have a wound in your stomach, once it is developed, anytime you eat any food and you swallow it, that big fufu, when it gets there, it drops in the wound, and then there is pain. And then when it was trying to heal, and then this fufu comes to, the healing will start all over again. That's why it's very difficult. So for this kind of thing, it's better prevented than trying to what? Cure it. So please, let's take our breakfast serious. Just recently, when the regular students went down, we had a few of these students who were admitted in the hospital, even whilst preparing for the exams. A lot of them ulcer. Interestingly, many of them were ladies. I don't know. And I was surprised because I thought ladies rather cook and should be able to prepare something for themselves. But that was the problem. Now, in an attempt to eat something, let's beware of junk food. Let's beware of junk food. And these are examples of junk food that you have there. So the drinks, the sugary things, these things, they are food that you should take them once in a while. They shouldn't be regular meals. Morning, afternoon, even in the evening. It is Coke and some cake. It is some this and some drink. It is no, please. By the time you go, you have a lot of problems with this, and you have to go and solve this whilst you are out there. And you know, some of us are coming with some chronic diseases. Some of us are diabetic. Some of us are hypertensive. We know ourselves. Don't come here and behave as if you have put it behind you and tell yourself, oh, run out there, I don't accept I am a diabetic. It's not up to you to accept or not. The thing is there. The thing is there. So please, let's continue to follow the treatment regime and anything that you were doing before you came. There are times some students are rushed to the hospital, BP, whatever, and you ask them, person, why are you not taking it? No, doctor, time. I say, no, but time, if you are not strong, you are not healthy, even the thing you have been learning, why don't you spend that 5 minutes, 10 minutes to swallow them? How many minutes does it take to swallow a medicine? That time is the reason why you are not able to swallow your medicine. You see, when it gets to such stages, excuses do not work. After all, the harm has already. So please, don't let us try to rationalize things that, I don't have time, so even my medicine, I've stopped taking it. No. You will get many problems whilst you are here. And you are going to be here at least for a significant period. So let's make sure we check what we eat. Possibly, let's take some fruits and vegetables every day. In fact, if you don't feel like eating anything else, you are so much in a hurry, it's better to buy some fruits and vegetables to eat rather than go and buy Coke every day. I'm not against Coke. Let nobody take. I'm just giving an example, okay? That such soft drinks are refined sugar. There are so much of refined sugar. So if you take them a lot, even if you are not a diabetic, you are increasing your chances of becoming one. And some of us have these things in our families. So once you have any of these things in your family, it means genetically you may be prone. I hope you are getting me. So if you get into such habits, then what we call the environmental part of it will come and push you into that condition. So let's be careful and rather enjoy some fruits and vegetables. So please, especially for my dear ladies, always want to have a particular shape and some other things. Yes, shapes are nice, but you see, when it is going to lead to some sickness, then it is not good. So be careful about it. Like I said, let's eat quite many of these. Now the next one I want to talk about is personal hygiene. I know that many of us here are matured people. That's what I like about sandwich group. Most of us come here matured, either postgraduate or even matured undergraduate. So I don't think what the regular students have been doing will be doing it, or will also do it. You get people so busy now. That what is? Oh, doctor, I didn't yesterday. The time I got to the hostel, it was so late, and I had to sleep. And this morning too, I say, hey. So how many days now? So please, let's make sure that at least twice a day here, in the morning and then before you lie on that bed, let's shower, okay? Let's bath. I know the ladies do very well with this, but last time I heard some ladies and I was surprised. I was very surprised. I said, nowadays the world is changing. So please, don't let us harm. So all the personal hygiene things, brushing of teeth, all those things, we don't need to say so many things. You know, the regular students, I spend a lot of time on this because you know what they can do. Some of them bring bed sheets at the beginning of the semester, only remove it when they are going home. Sleep on it, they do so many things. Please, I don't think we will get ourselves into this. Please, when we also clean our utensils and all that, let's keep them well, okay? In some of the places, by the time the students leave, you go and see all sizes of mice and all those things there, because actually they were being reared in those rooms. You know, these animals, if they don't have anything to eat, they won't stay in the place. So once they find sources of food all around, one will come and go and invite the other family members to come and stay with you. And then you'll be complaining, you see, the rooms they gave me, it was full of mice, but who was giving them food to eat? You were the one, because you were not keeping the utensils and those things. People cook and push it under their beds and say that weekend. It's not good. And then for our ladies, please take good care of yourself, especially when it is that time of the month, okay? So that you don't get any infections. Sometimes when you hear certain things that ladies use as menstrual hygiene, it becomes a problem. But I know our ladies here don't have that problem. They don't have that problem. They can afford pads. So let's use it. So this is just a pictorial view of what is expected of us. Okay. Now, another thing, exercise. Say, hey, a major time I exercise in it. Yeah, so I'm not saying you should go and all that we are saying is that even if you brought a car and you are living on campus, please park the car and do what? Walk. That's all that I'm trying to say with this slide. Okay? Let's walk. Walking for lectures, walking to lunch, to go and eat with friends. Once you are walking together with people, you don't even notice that you are walking. Let's park the car small and do some exercises. Otherwise, we will realize that by the time we go, we have some problems. Exercise has been known to stimulate even brain cells to absorb more information. You see, so it has advantages for you, even as far as your learning is concerned, and it relieves stress. So when you are tired in the classroom and it is lunchtime, with friends, walk to some distant place and go and eat and what? Walk back. It releases some stress of all the things that we are expected to keep in mind. I don't want to say to chew, but but to keep in mind, you see. Yes, you have to understand a thing. But if you have to chill too, what can you do? You try what you can. Try your best. But in all that, you need a clear brain to do what? To be able to do all that. Yeah, so these are some examples of the exercises we are talking about. And then this is for adults. We are all adults, so we can talk about it. Let's be smart about sex. Okay? I won't stand here and say that since you are here, concentrate on your, I wish I can say that. Concentrate on your studies and then go. But you see, there are some people who came here with different agendas. So all that we are saying is that be smart about it. Because HIV is still what? It's still there. STDs are still what? Around. People sometimes behave as though these diseases are gone. But if you have been following the news, the National Health Commission keep telling us that it is beginning to what? Rise. Beginning to rise. So please, let's be careful. Even if you have to do something like that, protect yourself. Okay. Okay, I know you won't go into drug abuse, but all that I want to say is that don't let anybody tell you at this time that I have some concoction, I have some drug, that it will help you. It shall bring it. Once you take it, everything that is going to, please, it is not what? True. It's not true. Don't get yourself into it because it is difficult coming out from settings. If you know somebody who is addicted to drug, you talk to the person. And the person will tell you that he or she wishes he's out of it. But once you get in it, your body will not allow you to what? You have to struggle seriously before you come out. So please, let's say no to what? Drugs. Thank you. Okay, so we don't want to be like these ones. And then, plenty of sleep. Please, let nobody say, what is this man talking about? Sleep is good. Sleep is good. You see, if you don't sleep well, you cannot what? Concentrate. Is that not true? If like try, sleep 3 hours a day, and you come and tell me that after the third day, when you go to class, all the things that the lecturer says doesn't stay. In fact, you go and sleep in the class. You go and sleep, because you can't cheat what? Nature. So please, it's all about planning. If you plan well, you can have time to learn and also time to what? Time to sleep. Because sleep is very what? Important. So I advise that if you are, we are all different. Me, for instance, I sleep early because I wake up very what? Early. Some sleep late. Whatever it is, just make sure that at least you are having some hours of sleep. For you, I will advise not anything less than 6 hours, even though the normal is 8 to 9. But because you are in a crash program, if you do 6 hours, you should be fine. Your mind should be clear enough the next morning to be able to go to. So, my last statement to you is that try and manage your stress very well, okay? Know how to manage your stress. Stress is something that nobody can run away with. It is not this program that is alone that brings you stress. There are many things that is bringing us stress. But some of us are here, but we are still managing the home. And we are getting calls what Kabbalah is doing and is not doing right, and what Hosea is saying. And people are still sending Momo from here home to go and solve problems. These are all what? Stress. So if you don't manage your stress well, you break down from the plenty pile of stress. So plan your day. Stick to your plan. Ask for help if you need it. Don't be shy. We are all here learning. After all, if you pass your exam and you go and somebody gets you, will somebody ask you, did you get any help to understand the program from your friends? No. Okay? So why stress yourself when somebody else understands the thing better than you? Go to the person. Just be humble. Okay? Just be humble. The person will teach you. Masa say, then we are going. Is that not so? Yes. But don't dab. Dabbing there is not good. Okay, dab. Let the person help you. Because we also check plagiarism. So let's manage our stress well and then use the positive energy of the stress that this program is giving you to deal with your problem. Deal with the problems as they come up. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is another thing that can add up to your stress. If there's an assignment and the lecturer is giving you a deadline, try to start now, the day the assignment is given, so that it will not be left to 2 hours, 3 hours to the deadline and you are nowhere, and then now you start feeling the stress and you will not even do a good job, and then you will go and fail that paper. Eat good foods and get enough sleep. So on that note, I want to thank you very much for your time. Okay. So, as I said, I came here with my next manager, Mr. Thomas Tvucc, who want to leave you with some numbers. So please write them down. He's going to give you the numbers of the ambulance, that of the director. That is my personal number and his personal.
Hello. So let's take these numbers. The ambulance runs 24 hours. Once you call, they will ask for direction, and then you give them direction and they will come. So the ambulance is 0299 37 6289. That's the ambulance, National Ambulance Service. They are located at the old side. Once you call them, they are at the main hospital. They will ask you where the problem is, and they will come there and pick you up to the hospital. Let me take it again. 0299 376289. The director who just finished speaking, his number is 054 86 50 50 again and 5. 054 86 50 50 and 5. Then my number is 0244 977 860. 0244 977 860. Just call us anytime need be. We know you will not call us for the fun of it. For the undergrads, they like to do some of those things, but you will not do that. At your level, you wouldn't do it. Thank you for the understanding.
All right, so that takes us to our next presentation, which is going to be on campus security services. We have the head of the security section in the person of Colonel Retired Joseph Bachiku to take us through the presentation.
Hello. Okay. The greetings have been done already, so I'll just continue. I retired from the Ghana Armed Forces a few years ago, just about 3 years. And I'm here as the head of security for the UCC. So that is my name. You see, retired, but I'm not retired. The one who will be helping me, or who helped me to prepare the slides, that's her name, PSO Emilia Tampuri. PSO means Principal Security Officer, and we are doing it today. Are you running it from there or from here? Here. Okay. Here, down here. This one. Okay. Anytime you'll be moving on campus, you see somebody like this. This is show you, just to show you or depict how the security appear. So this is one of the dresses of the security. So when you see any of them dressed like this, just approach, and if you have any problem, go closer to the person. I want to start after introducing the person or a human being to you, to say that you have been already told that the University of Cape Coast was established some years ago. And as part of its establishment, although intended for academic purposes, there were also support services which were established to make sure that the day-to-day activities are smoothly conducted. And this included, or one of the support services established included the security section. If I am to talk about the whole security system of the university, in fact, I would need about continuous 4 hours. So listen to the important ones. So it was established to do what? The main function of the security or the mandate is for the protection of life and property. So how do we protect life and property? I'm telling you that the pictures will be telling you what we do. The first one is physical deployment. The physical deployment is the human beings you are seeing who are put at your halls, the classrooms, bungalows, or wherever. So these are the security chaps you will be seeing. You see someone with a muffler around the neck, someone with a bag around him, this one you are seeing, the nice dress, is one of the dresses of the security. It's for ceremonial functions. So that is our ceremonial. The day you be having graduation, you will see us dressed like this, so that you don't ask who is this and who are those. So that is the physical deployment of the guards. The next one is that we achieve the protection of life and property through conduct of robust patrols. I know maybe 1/3 of you are around the University of Cape Coast here. So you have been seeing the security vehicle, isn't it? Have you seen it before? The new ones who have come, you'll be seeing it a lot, especially in the night. So if you don't want to see the vehicle, or for the vehicle to take picture of you, please don't conduct night activities, otherwise we will see you. We do the robust patrols, both the vehicles as you are seeing and the motorbikes. So we have a lot of motorbikes that when there's an issue and the vehicle cannot go there, or the place is a bit, when we want quick action, I will send one of them or two of the motorbikes and they will come there. So these are the ways of controlling or conducting our protection of life and property. Sometimes, when necessary, we also carry out a physical arrest. For instance, if you are writing exams here and you are found with your paper, they will call me. When I come, I will come and stand by you. The moment you put down your paper, you are under arrest. So please, that is the conduct of the physical arrest when necessary. Let me tell you, those of you who not listen to me well, and they will say, oh, Yatibia bread. You go and get your phone missing or lost, your laptop missing, which means somebody has stolen it. If you are lucky and we arrest the person, that is it. You arrest physically and take him to wherever we have to. We also try to prevent crime through our force projections. Sometimes our just movement, ordinary movement, or even if there is only one person, one ant, who has committed some crime, when we are coming, we are about 10. So that next time those who are standing by will see that, or will know that, hey, these security people, if you, just a small thing, somebody will say, one small akoko I want and stole, you are giving me. If I stole a goat which has 4 legs, how many years will you give me? So you make sure that you do the right things all the time. My time is short, so we also have CCTV monitoring. So some of our guards are in some room. It is hidden, you will not see. But if you like, you go and commit. your face will come on the screen. It is when the crime is committed and you are arrested and you are denying. Okay, oh, if you see yourself in a picture, will you see? Can you identify? You say yes, okay, then wait. After series and short interrogations and things like that, then we say, "Pa." You say, "Who is this?" Then you become shocked. In fact, the CCTV, I am with the management in terms of discussion when everything comes into play. In fact, if you don't take time, even if you take one step, you are in the CCTV. But for now, certain things have gone down somewhere. But they are being repaired and some are being added. What's the other one? Okay. No. I expected the police to come first. We do have liaison with some of our sister units. We have police, we have the fire, Ghana National Fire also with us. Because sometimes the situation is so big that we need their assistance. In fact, fire service, look, when they come, now there's a problem. They have come to put out the fire and it's gone. No problem. But let me show you the other one. No. The other one is the liaison with the police. I wanted the police a picture to come. In fact, anytime there is an issue, when we pick you and when we go to our office at the security section and the issue is not settled in our office there, and I ask you to look left of your own, wherever you are standing, just take 10 steps. It means police be that. And the moment we enter the police station, in fact, I know there are military people sitting here, there are police here, there are immigration and all those people. I know the security service. I mean, you are all here. You know when you enter the police cell, the police station, what happens. Especially all what they are looking for is a complainant. You should make the complaint. So who is the suspect? Oh, is this one. Okay, then you see their hand like this. The moment they do it like this, in fact, you are there. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. You are there, and when you go there, somebody will say, one overcome growth. To the extent that even if you don't have shorts to wear so that you enter the cells, if you are having trousers, they will bring scissors and cut it. Yes, so that you don't go and use the trousers and hang yourself. So this is how we work to achieve the protection of life and property. I've shown you everything. Now, the most important aspect for you is the do's and don'ts, especially don't. Especially don't. And we call it security tidbit. Go. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Come back. But before I tell you the security tidbit, I wanted to show you where you come from or where you enter to the university. There are 3 main gates. To my right, straight down, is the West Gate. That is the Takrady Road. On my left is the East Gate. East Gate, there are some works there, but because of your coming, we have opened the gate for you so that you easily enter. Then we have another one called the Agric Farm that is behind me. These are the gates we use. Official gate you use to enter. So take note of that. Now, the most important aspect or things for you to note so that you don't go against these things, and when you come, you get your things missing. You say, Chief, I put my phone here. I did this thing. I was just going to bath and come. When I came, it was not there. Please, I'm not a magician to conjure the phone to come back. That is why when you come, we tell you don't. He said, always lock your doors, even if you will be away for a few minutes. It's important to. Deans are they all in the halls? They are, most of them in the halls. Good. And if you are in the hall, you'll be sleeping maybe 2 or 3. In fact, the one you are sleeping the room with, don't trust him or her. I am saying it with a lot of experiences and examples. They are live. You can't imagine that there are 3, 4 boys in the room. One, his own plan, not knowing he alone had organized a plan for himself. He was part in the morning. He was the one to leave for the lectures, and he knows or knew the time for the other 3 to go for the lectures. He had planned with people and what. In fact, they came from Takrady. When they were at lectures, he now went back, went and organized everything in the room and massacred the place as if thieves have come from somewhere. Meanwhile, they pack all the things, laptops and what, including his own laptop. Including his own. Now, after the sales, they brought his part and also brought his laptop. But when they brought the laptop, it was like some different paints and colors somewhere around the back, as if, oh, you see, I had to write to my sister, and it's an old thing there, but he's lying. He has stolen. So please, your own roommate, because sometimes we get thieves from outside, but at least not to come from Magasim or Takrady or Kaswa to enter the room and the halls there and steal. It is you yourself. The students. We, the staff, we also have our own. You see, I know that I'm intentionally keeping long on one, expecting that you would have read the rest, isn't it? Did you? Okay. Always, especially the last one, always walk in pairs or groups to reduce your vulnerability to attacks. We are not saying that the campus is a jungle, that wherever you pass, people are attacking you. No. But we are advising that if you are 2, you say, human. At least it's better. It's better. So please, we are saying that try and walk in pairs. Look at the one before the last one. Do not keep your door keys under footbaths, flower pots, or any unsafe location. It is better for you to keep or deposit your keys at the hall assistance lodge for safekeeping. These are all things which have been logically and intentionally, conclusively put together. Because if you don't, you will go and see them. I was there in your baby Tvucc. In fact, when you were putting it there, somebody had opened the louvers and had seen whatever you are doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, the don'ts and the rest, they are many, but we can bring a few up to you. Let me give you one example. It is also the one typical. Now that you have come fresh or new, there are some old ones among you. Fine, they know, but the new ones, and you will know, you will marvel and be shocked and surprised to know that how did that gentleman get to know that you are a new guy on campus? They will come, excuse me, with all apology to the pastors. They come as osofu. Yes, they are fraudulent guys. Let us pray together. And sorry, excuse me, these issues, these tricks, most of the time, my female students are the target. Because Jesus is now. Sorry. So please, yes, they will be praying, doing the special. Those of you who will be at the Valco in Chroma Hall area there. From there, there's a narrow route. You are going to the bank, commercial bank area there. They will be walking with you along the route as if after the fifth walk or something, in fact, heaven will open for you. They will pray at last minute. You know what they will do. They will, I don't know how they do it, but excuse me, they spit saliva, then ask you that turn the back of your hand, and you see some spot of the saliva at your own age. The thing to, when you are spitting, he has put some in his hand though, and he does it, so you think that the one in your own palm has penetrated, so to show his power. Say, hey, you. When you are coming, your mother this, your senior brother is this. Let one of them just enter inside as a corrector. Say, yes, it's true. This man is very powerful. How did you know? The next one is your phone, the laptop. But in your room, are you sleeping alone? No, one or two. Bring the laptop of your roommate too, so that they will pray and not exercise. You know, exorcism. Over to Abonsam. Yes. They will exercise the spirit, the bad spirit you have brought from the house. After that, the phones are here. Let us pray together. We are walking. They walk. Continue. Say maybe our Lord, the Lord's Prayer 10 times. Don't look back. Continue. Don't look back. Continue. If you are a Catholic, it's Hail Mary. Continue. By the time you turn and come back, but the gentleman and the phones and the laptops, they are all gone. And I'm telling you, these are all live examples. Nothing pains you, your laptop and your what and what you have taken them. But what about the roommates one you have brought? What are you going to say? 10. So please, it's very, 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 and I know I'm saying it, you will laugh. In fact, this evening, let me come round the commercial bank area there. I'll come and see some of you. Yes, just this evening. No, today is Monday. I will come and see some. And some of you, when we even ask, do you know this person or whatever? But this place, is it forbidden that I should talk to somebody or I can't pray here? So, madam, even this place is a cathedral, so you can continue your prayers. So, please. Taxi movement, vehicles. I'm not saying that the taxi drivers here are thieves, they are bad or what, but please, when you board a taxi, take notice of all the people inside the car. And it is recommended that you board the UCC embossed taxis. Sometimes it's difficult, though we agree. Sometimes it's difficult getting the UCC one. But as much as possible, try and board the UCC embossed taxi. Why? Because it is easier for me to track or trace. Because definitely, you may easily, just ordinarily, forget something even inside the car. But the trick is, they will intentionally tell you that, oh, push there, something is falling. By the time you, trying to get the item down there from the taxi for the driver, the guy by you has taken the phone or some purse or something long time. Because your whole attention is on your items in the car, where you are going and things like that. By the time you come and report, did you take the number of the car, the taxi? Oh, sir, please, the way it was, I couldn't. No, okay. We even asked if you didn't take the number. Even describe the car. That is another. Because, excuse me, with all apologies, women mostly don't know a make or type of a car. Some women do, yes. But if you ask her, is it Nissan or Toyota? It's a car. But Bema de Oba describe Obeka car ni year of make ni ha Bema Obeka. So Ebanisana, one of the things we want to use to assist is like the CCTV. And the CCTV too, if I take you to my place and open the CCTV for you, within maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds, the number of cars which will be passing, the number of human beings and the rest. He said, no, halt there, stop this one, let me see. By the time you go closer, check. I don't think it's this one. Yeah. The last example I will give, or what I will leave with you, is please, now that you see the world is changing, just one PC, one fufu near the answer we did. And that's what they what the umpaswa, hello, food vendors, those on the motorbike, they will come, no. And some of you, even to come down and take the food from the guy, you want the guy to carry to your room. And when he comes, he has seen your room. You will think he's a good Samaritan. He's doing good for Evans, Miss One. Oh, you're good, he said. That Evans, the next time, you become Michael. And from the Michael, he is going to somewhere, Elisha or Elijah. So please, because he will serve you fine, and he will now know all your itinerary, especially your lecture times. And that is the time they will strike. So please, take note of the security tidbit we are giving you. There are a lot, but at least we just want to say that be conscious of yourself. Security is, don't think that I went and the head of security came to talk to me, show me photographs of so many security men. So the university is full of security. Please, it is your own responsibility. Take note of this, that the head of security told us that though the UCC security is there, but security, personal security, is your own responsibility. And I can give you so many things because I have told you not to walk in the night. I have told you don't listen to the pastors. I have told you don't board taxi this. I have told you don't do this, don't do this. So if you go and do, now who cause that? So that's why we say that it is your own responsibility. You help us, help yourself, and help us also to help you, and everything will be nice. Okay. What are their telephone numbers? Please. The first one you are seeing is my own. 206070. It's very easy to remember. 0244 206070 is for me. But most of the time, if there are issues on you want to report to security, call this number. That's the gentleman there, stand up. Call him. His name is UN Secretary General, Mr. Kofi Annan. Yes. He is the operations officer. So anytime there are issues, call him. As for me, if you call me and when I come, number one, make sure you know that the first blame will come to you yourself. So I will ask you, did you attend the orientation? You say yes. Okay, what did I tell you? So please. Okay, thank you. And thank you.
Shall we do it better for the head of the security session? I just want to add that as hilarious as the presentation sounded, they are the real life issues that are reported every day at our offices. So please, let's take everything that he's taking very, very seriously. And this excuse of, I was hypnotized, so I didn't realize what happened, should not be your portion. Okay. That brings us to the end of the presentations for the afternoon session. But before we go on to the question and answer segment, we have Reverend Dr. Patrick Kwampa from the chaplaincy unit. He would want to give us information about chaplaincy services at the University of Cape Coast. And then we would also take a small message from the President of Graduate Students Association in the person of Mr. Kwabena Japon. So shall we welcome Reverend Kwampa and Mr. Japon.
Just to say that standing on the protocol already established, I wish to briefly or very briefly give information on chaplaincy activities on campus. Once again, we welcome all fresh sandwich students to campus. Though the University of Cape Coast is a secular institution, the university clearly recognizes the essence of God in its affairs. And we have come this far because there is chaplaincy. And also to see that as such on campus, and especially during sandwich periods, there are registered denominations or churches or the mosque in which students can or may choose to worship at. Because the security officer or the head of security has informed you that there are fraudsters, we don't call them pastors, fraudsters and tricksters around. So there are places that we have genuine pastors, genuine men of God there that I'm going to mention, that you can go and then fellowship. We have Our Lady Seat of Wisdom Roman Catholic Church here at a new site which is not very far from here. Over there we have Reverend Father Queni, who is a chaplain over there, or the father over there that superintends over the Catholic Church there. We have also the University Interdenominational Church, which is UIC, which is adjacent to the Catholic Church, just not very far from here. We also have the Central Mosque, that is the UCC Central Mosque, which is behind the graduate hostel. We also have the Anglican Church, which is at Kokwado, at Apiusika here. We also have the Adventists they meet at the Amamoma SDA Church. And finally, there is the UCC Chaplaincy Unit, which is in the old administration block at the old site, which one can visit for further information on religious activities on campus. We wish you a successful stay on campus. Thank you, and then may the Lord God Almighty bless you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, welcome to the #1 university in Ghana, the #1 university in West Africa, and #7 university in Africa. That makes all of us number one, and number 7. I think we have to be proud of that. Yes, so I was introduced as Kwabena Ejapon, the outgoing president of graduate students. And as you all know, we represent all postgraduate students, masters and PhD, that is MPhil, MBA, MA, MEd, in advocacy and welfare. And it is very pertinent that you do know us and you are aware of some of the services that we provide for postgraduate students. Our offices are located in 2 places. In the School of Graduate Studies building, that is our main office. And we have a satellite one at the Tvucc Trust Hall, which is the only postgraduate hall in the land of UCC. We provide other things for students as well. Apart from the advocacy and welfare services, we also give out a few souvenirs as well. We liaise with other offices like the Office of the Registrar, the Office of the Dean of Students, the Office of the Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, among other offices to also provide some services to you as well. Our table is set outside because we are supposed to create a WhatsApp group for postgraduate students where we can both share and judge about issues and also address certain concerns that you may face throughout your period. Please do well to just register your name and your WhatsApp number outside as well. It is very important that you do that because that is how you can reach us and we can reach you. As much as we use emails and bulk SMSs, I think the WhatsApp groups are the easiest and fastest way of reaching people now. I think apart from that, we've been told that we are prime stakeholders of this university, and I believe that we are supposed to act as such. We've been advised on so many things since the beginning of the day for this orientation. I believe that all of us here, especially postgraduate students and also undergraduate, will take keen notice to all these things and act right so that DAPCA can, at the end, present a very well assessed report to the management of the university. On this note, I would leave 2 numbers. That is myself, my number, and that of the Vice President of GRASAG, so that at any point in time, you can call us within working hours. We are also students as well, so please, the late calls we beg. Sometimes that is the only time we get to also work on our thesis, because most of the day we are attending to issues for students. So the Vice President's number is 055 376 2870. 055 376 2870. And she's called Miriam. And my number is 0557 88 9450. 0557 88 9450. I think on this note, I'll congratulate you once again, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Okay. It is now time for questions. So first 5 students who would want to ask questions based on this afternoon's presentation. The floor is open for us to ask questions, seek clarifications on any of the presentations that have been done this afternoon. And if you do have any questions, you can kindly come up front. You line up on my left-hand side. Okay. I think in one of the presentations, I heard that silence means consent. So I take it as we have understood perfectly everything that has been said this afternoon, and so therefore we shall move on to the learning of the melodious UCC anthem. Okay. 1, 2. I'm hoping that will be it. Please, if you do have, you can join them now. So we take the first 5 or probably just 5. Okay, so please let's know your name, your program, and then your question.
My name is Abdul Matthew, M.Ed, Management Education. I just want to talk about the health issue. We can't ignore feeding when we want to talk about health. Me personally, I find it difficult to get food to buy. Yes, looking at where I'm staying. So I'm suggesting that in the near future, the university can have university restaurants where we get food and all, heavy, nice food, so that our health will be completed. Thank you.
Please, my name is Ajay Peace, M.Ed Educational Psychology. I just want to know whether our courses, they will give us handouts, because the slides is difficult to work with, but we are pleading with them to give us handouts.
Hello? Hello? Please, there's a restaurant at the old side. The hospital has a canteen. It's not expensive. If you can come to, if you have a car, you can come to the old side and eat. There are also other restaurants on campus. There are a lot of food places that you can easily get to eat. So don't say you don't know what to buy. Go to the science market. Depending on your packet. If your packet is big, you can even order and they will come and deliver with the motorbike. Unless your packet is very low or very dry, then you can go to the science market, and at least there is affordable for everybody. But if your packet is big, you can ask for them to deliver from town. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, so to add up to the information that has already been given, we have a lot of university-based restaurants on campus. So at the old site, we can talk of the Tvucc restaurant, in addition to the restaurants at the hospital. At the new site, there is Institute of Education restaurants, there is Asakawa, there is University Catering Services. And even at the markets, we have eateries there. So there are a lot of eateries, options for you to choose from. I don't know where our man is staying though, but you have a lot of options to choose from. Let's be guided by what our Director of University Health Service said. Just make sure that the food is of good quality. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Please, I'm Grace, MA French Language Study. Please, I want to find out, on behalf of my colleagues, those who came with the case, whether the health insurance, when we get to the hospital there with our ID card, whether it will cover our case. Thank you.
Right, there was an earlier issue about handouts. Yes, one of our resource persons wants to respond to that issue, so we'll take that one before we respond to the health insurance on kids.
Okay. So there's supposed to be a departmental or faculty orientation, and I think you need to bring the issue of the handout up. I want to believe that it's not mainly postgraduate students that are here. Sometimes undergraduate students, for some programs or some of the courses, there are some books. Now we don't talk about handout actually in the university. We talk about books or reading material. Some of you also have course packs. So in some of the programs or some of the courses, you'll be given a course pack. And that course pack includes your course outline, your reading materials, etc., etc. But for the postgraduate students, in most instances, slides are given to you, but reference is made to a textbook. Slides are given to you, but reference is made to a textbook. So you have the slides, but within the course outline, you are indicated or they show you the books, that recommended books, as we often would say. So you will not get just a handout by just a compilation of what? Slides as a material. But please, again, take it up when you also meet the faculties for the orientation. There are a couple of one or two things I'll add, probably after the questions. Thank you.
So, on the health insurance, usually when you come to the place, we look for proof of admission, and it's the one who has been admitted. So, unless you're able to prove that your kids are part of the package, but so let me just, and it's good. I mean, it's a very good question because there wasn't clarity on that. So let me give the clarity. So students are going to be taken care of, not spouses or kids. So let's take note of that. I hope it's clear. Yes, thank you very much.
Do we take another set of questions, or we are okay with all that has been said? Okay.
Okay, so since there seems to be no questions, I'm also from the Quality Assurance Directorate. Just two major issues. One of them is supposed to be for those who are doing MPhil. How many MPhil students are around? And also maybe MPhil? Okay. All right, we see MPhil students. Please, you are supposed to be applying for the Institutional Review Board clearance before you collect your data. And I think that is a major issue. And so, a major issue because you need to apply as early as possible. Again, when you get into the department for the faculty or department orientation, bring it up. They are supposed to assist you to immediately apply for the clearance. That would help you to do your field work. And the earlier you start with it, the better. So that is one information that I want to share with that team. The second one is about issue of ethics and plagiarism. A number of you, now what we observe is that you give out your assignments to people to do the assignment for you. Your research work, dissertation, project work is how do you even call it? The sublet. Please, the university takes plagiarism also very serious. And so for now, there are sanctions against plagiarism. When you do your assignment, your thesis, your dissertation, there is a threshold of plagiarism, of similarity of the work that you are supposed to have. So again, the issue will come up in your faculty orientation. Please take note of it. I thought they were very important issue I need to mention to you so that you are careful when you are working on your research work, especially your assignment, your dissertation, and your project work. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Prof, for the clarification. It is now time for us to learn the UCC anthem. We shall invite the team from the Department of Music to take us through.
Good afternoon. Please turn to the last page, page 7 of the program. We have the UCC anthem. So we take it line by line, okay? pronounce it what? Veritas. Veritas nobis lumen. Is that okay? Okay. So let's try it again. The first verse. So we are the kindness of them all. That your image may be heightened. Verse 2. Being proud of these, with students and workers in concert shall work, that your image may be heightened. Let's try that. Go. Being proud of these, with students and workers in concert shall work, that your image may be heightened. Once again. Being proud of these, with students and workers in concert shall work, that your image may be heightened. Take it from the beginning, the second stanza. let's be on our feet so that we take it from the first to the last. Thank you. Thank you. You can take your seat.
Wow, I was expecting an energetic round of applause for Dr. Kumabu and the team from the Department of Music. University of Cape Coast, we have the best anthem, trust me. So, we will be repeating this melodious anthem during our matriculation ceremony, so make sure that you don't miss out. Once the date is announced, it is going to be a very short ceremony that will not last for more than 30 minutes. So once we give out the dates, you make sure that you are here early enough so that you are duly matriculated as a student of this university. On that note, I would kindly invite our acting registrar, Mr. Ebenezer Agri, to give us his closing remarks. Shall we invite him with a round of applause?
Thank you, my colleague, sis. All too soon we've come to the end of these discussions for today. You have been given a lot because we are the liveliest of them all, we are the kindest of them all, we are the humblest of them all. Is there any other challenger? No challenger. So you see, we are not just 117. We have these attributes that makes our university unique. What it means again is that so much is expected of you. You can help us bring it 112. We would have taken the South African universities off, and then you can also enjoy the accolade. We want to beg of you. Everything you've heard here is the truth, academic truth. We cannot change it. All the policies explained to you are just that. Even when you bring the honorable, the president, it is still the same rule. So you can't get 1.5, 2.0 and say, Uncle, go and see somebody. No, it doesn't work that way. Excellence is our key. The fifth of the 5 E's of our core values is environmental consciousness. So what we're going to do is that wherever you are seated, sit down, look down. If you have any bottle, pick it up and keep it. Okay? And when we leave here, finally, there will be a bin outside. We are environmentally conscious. God has been good to give to us such a country, and we are in the central region with all the good things around, and we should not destroy it. We're going to meet again, preferably this week. Please do not exempt yourself. Matriculation, as my colleague said, is one of the shortest ceremonies. In academia, a lot of ceremonies. One of the shortest is the matriculation. And you must take the oath. And if you fail not to come, even though you have paid, the rule is simple. You have not been matriculated. You will still remain an outsider, even though you have sung our hymn, our anthem. We will just say bye-bye to you. So it's an important thing, but very brief. 30 minutes, fine, we are done and we are off. And we need to come in your best of uniforms, best of attires, and remember that when we come in this university, anytime we have a function, either a department or here, the dignitaries must leave before you leave. Okay? At the matriculation, when the convocation is coming, we are all coming in, we will be asked to rise. This is part of our culture. And once you have come, we hope that you will imbibe it all. We hope to see you again for the matriculation and also see you again when you are leaving, when you are graduating pretty soon. Thank you.
Shall we do it better for the acting registrar? So on behalf of the Office of the Dean of Students, we want to express our appreciation to the acting registrar for being with us from morning till this time. We also want to express our appreciation to members of faculty and all registrars who have stayed with us till the end of our orientation program today. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to all resource persons who took time to take us through the various presentations so that we shall be informed as students of the University of Cape Coast. To TVUCC for a live broadcast of this event, we are very grateful. And to staff and service persons of the Office of the Dean of Students who are also donning these nice t-shirts that has making life on campus easier, we are very grateful for putting this program together. And last but not the least, to you, our cherished and dear students, for staying with us, listening to all the presentations, and hoping that we'll put all that has been heard here to good use. We appreciate you so much for your time. On that note, we have ended our one-day orientation for all of you. We shall invite Reverend Dr. Patrick Kompa to give us the closing prayer to bring proceedings to an end.
Having gone through this program, shall we rise as an appreciation unto God and as an honor unto Him? Shall we pray? Alpha and the Omega, we thank you for a very successful program. Now unto you who can do exceedingly abundantly above what we can ask or think, be the glory and the honor. May you continue to provide, protect, and then prosper the entire university, all Sandwich students, and all of us here. We commit our departure into your hands, and may you dispatch us with your blessings. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And now the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you, and all the time throughout your stay give you peace. Amen.
Let's take note that there will be a hall-level orientation for those of us who are residing in the halls of residence. And this will take place from 5 o'clock to 6 p.m. at the various halls of residence. So I want to thank you very much for being here today. My name is Mrs. Efienima Into, Senior Assistant Registrar at the Office of the Dean of Students. When you pass by the administration, you can come by our office. Thank you for your time.